Hey friends, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Hold the Line on Guitar by Toto. This is a fantastic song for beginners, for the rhythm, and advanced players for the solo. As usual, I'll start by showing you the chords. Now there's just a few power chords in this song. So if you know these chords, you can jump ahead to this time. And then we'll look at the solo at the end. Don't forget, if you like this lesson, to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Songs and lessons uploaded weekly, and it really helps me out. If you have any problems with the song, leave a comment and let me know how you go with this one. So let's get into it. So we're going to have a high F sharp 5 power chord, so 9th fret on the A string, 11th fret on the D and the G, and that's our F sharp power chord, or F sharp 5. We're going to have a C sharp power chord, C sharp 5. We have the 4th fret on the A string, the 6th fret on the D and the G. Move that forward 1 and we have a D5, so 5th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the D and the G. And we have an E5 or an E power chord, 7th fret on the A string and the 9th fret on the D and the G. So the power chords we're using, so let's get into the song. So for our intro, we're going to start on the F sharp power chord, so 9th fret on the A string, play that and slide back. Then play the C sharp, so 4th fret on the A string once. Move forward 1 fret to our D power chord 2 times, up to our E power chord once, so 7th fret on the A string, and play that and slide back. And we do that 2 times, so it's not too hard. And again. Now to finish that off, we're going to slide up to the 7th fret on the A string, and then on the A string 4, 3, 2, and that's our intro there. So let me play that for you, it's pretty easy, starting on our F sharp. And that's our intro there. Now for the verses, he goes to a cleaner guitar here. I'm just going to leave mine with the distortion on. And we're going to start on the 2nd fret on the A string, play 2, 3, 4, and we're going to palm mute that, so 2, 3, 4. Then play 4 again on the A, and then on the D string, 2 and 4. And then play the 4 again on the A string, back to the 2 on the D, 4 on the D, and then just back to the A, 4, 3, 2. So we play that for you, and we do that through 2 times. So. Then we play the 2 again on the A string, then do it 2 more times, and then play the 4th fret on the A string, do it 2 more times, then the 5th fret on the A string, 2 more times, 2nd fret on the D string, and then back to the A string, 4, 3, and then we're going to repeat that riff again, so we do it 2 times, so we end up back on the 2 to start again. So that's not too hard. Again, let me play that up to speed for you. And then from there we're going to go 2nd fret again on the A string, play it once, 2 more times. Now come up to the 4th fret on the A string, once, 2 more times. And then we're going to play the D power chord, and we're going to do that 6 times. So we're building up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then come up to the E power chord, 7th fret on the A string, do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then play the 9th fret on the E, 7th fret on the A, and that gets us ready for the chorus. So the verse isn't too hard. Let me play that through for you. And then we're ready for our chorus. Let's have a look at that now. So it's going to be similar to the intro. We're going to start on this F sharp power chord, play it, slide down, and then our C sharp, D 2 times, and E, and slide down, and do that 2 times. So. And again. Now this third time we're going to put the 9 on the E string and the 7 on the A string, then just play it the same, back to the F sharp power chord, our C sharp, D, D, E, and then leave out the 9 and the 7, just go straight back to the F sharp, C sharp, D, D, E, and to finish that off we're going to do similar to the intro, slide up to the 7th fret on the A, stay on the A string, 4, 3, 2. So that's a chorus there. Let me play that again for you. Nothing too hard there. Do that again. And that's our chorus there. And from there we're going straight back to our verse, and we do that exactly the same, and then we do our chorus again and we do that exactly the same, except we leave the last part off, the 7, 4, 3, 2, we don't play at the end of the second chorus, and we go into our solo rhythm. So let's have a look at that now. So for our solo rhythm we start on the 9th fret on the E string, 7th fret on the A string, just play our F sharp, our C sharp, D, D, and our E. Do that again without the 9 and the 7. Now put the 9 and 7 back in. And do it without the 9 and 7. Now we're going to stay on that E power chord and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then move up to the F sharp, and we're going to play that 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back to the C sharp, D, D, E, and then do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then play that part 3 times from the F sharp. We're playing 6 there. So. Finish that off, we're going to go back to the F sharp 6 times again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to the C sharp, D, D, E. Now we just do it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 1 more. And then finish on our A string, 4, 3, 2. And that's a solo behind the rhythm, so let me play that for you. behind the solo there. So from there we go back to our verse and then back to our chorus, and then we continue on. So we're going to do our 9/7. This is after the chorus. Do our riff. Do the riff again without the 9/7. Put the 9/7 in. And then do that riff another 3 times. Once and again. 2 times and 3 times. So this last one we're just going to hold that E, and then you can tremolo pick to finish off, and then just finish off the E. And that's all the rhythm parts to the song, so nothing too hard there. Once you've got that riff down, it's pretty easy. So now let's tackle the solo. Let me play that for you, then we'll break it down. So we're going to start on the 14 on the G and the B string, play that 2 times, just barring those 2 strings. Then we're going to do a bend on the 17B, bend again on 17B, play the 14 on G and B again, and then do another bend on 17B there. So then we're going to slide up to the 14th fret on the E string, play 16, 17, 16 on the E, and then 14, hammer onto 16, pull off to 14 on the E. Then on the B string, 17, 14, G string, 17, 16, 14, D string, 16, G string, 16, and then 14 on the G string. So slowly. From there we play the 16 on the D, 14 on the G, bend on 16 on the G, play 17 on the B, and then we can play the 16 again, bending, and use lots of vibrato there. So 3 times. And then play 14G, 16G 2 times, 14G, 16G, and then bend the 16 and release. So that little part slowly there from the 14. Then come back to the 9th fret on the B string, do a bend and release. 19G on the D, 11, 9. Go to the 12 on the A. Do a bend and release on the 9 on the D. And then do a bend on the 11th fret on the D. So it's a big bend there, and then 12 pull off to 12 pull off to 9 on the A. So that little part slowly. Then from there we're coming up to the 16 on the D, play the 14 on the G and the B, and then we're going to play 17 on the B, 16 on the G, and just bend the 16. Then we're going to do this little quick bit here, we're going to bend 16 on the G, B, 14, E, 14, do that again, 16 bend G, 14 B, 14 E, then do 17 pull off to 14 on the B, do a bend on 16 on the G, 14 B, 14 E, 17 pull off to 14 on the B, so slowly. Then do a bend on the 17th fret on the E, Then we're going to come back to the B string, bend on the 17th fret, play 17, play 14 on the B, and then do bend on the 17 2 times. Now we're going to slide up to the 18th fret on the G string, on the B string 17, 19, and then we're going to do bends on the 19. We do 5 bends there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Now we've got this quick little run. We're going to play 16 on the D, 14 on the G, 16 on the G, do a bend and release and pull off the 14 on the G, play 16, 14, come back to 13, 14, and then 13, 14, 13 on the G, on the D string, 16, 15, back to the 13 on the G, on the D string, 16, 15, 12, on the A string, 16, 14, and then jump back to the D string, 14, 12, on the A string, 16, 14, and then come back to the 12 on the D string, back to the A string, 16, 14, 12, 14, 16, 14, 12, and then the E string, 16, 14, 12, 14, and then we come to the A string, 11, 12, 14, D string, 11, 12, back to the A string, 14, 11, 12, 14, that's on the A string, jump back to the D string, 11, 12, 14, slide up to 16, then on the G string, 13, 14, 16, 14, 13, back to 16 on the D, and then back to the G string, 13, 14, 16, 14, 13. So let me do that little part slowly for you. There's quite a lot of notes in there. From there we're doing a bend on the 17 on the B, and then just play 17 on the B, 14 on the B, do 2 bends on 17 on the B, play 17, 14 and another bend on 17 on the B, then play 19 on the B, and then do 2 bends on 19 on the B, and then to finish it off, do a bend and release on 19 on the E, 17, 16, and we're going to do a bend and release on 16, then B string 19, 17, G string 18, G string 14, 13, and we're going to do bends and release 2 times on that as well. Play 13 again, and then D string 16, 14, back to G string 13, and then we're going to do a bend on the 16 on the D string, and then just finish on 16. So that last little part there. And that's the whole solo there. So let's play that through one more time so you can hear how that's going to sound. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.